Okay, I'm going to show you how to take the tracks off of a T2 and a T1.7. So you just follow these steps and it's pretty easy. Okay, first off we want to take all the covers off. Well, the cover on the inside and in the front, and then the outside front and the outside long cover as well. These on the outside have already been removed, but I'm going to show you it's basically the same thing on the inside. All I got to do is take off this front one on the inside. So I'm just going to remove these two screws. And okay, now you got to release the track and take the track off. So you've got to locate this 12.7/16 bolt, and you're going to have to loosen that. Now you would have gotten a socket in the box with the tug, a 12.7/16 socket. It's a deep socket, and you can see that it's 12 point. You got to use 12 point on this, or else you're not going to be able to grab it. So now you're going to put that socket onto the bolt, and you're going to loosen it just about a full turn, just so that the bolt is good and loose. You don't want to take it all the way out, just about a turn. Okay, so now once you've got that out, now there's a little catch inside that is still holding the track tight. So what you're going to do is use a tool of some kind and put it in the hole that's just to the front of that other 7/16 adjusting bolt that's on the track as well. So you're going to stick I use a 5/32 Allen wrench. You could also use a small Phillips head screwdriver. The diameter can't be much bigger than about 3/16. Okay, so you're going to stick that in the hole. I'm going to stick that Allen wrench in the hole, and it's kind of a little bit of an angle. You can feel it hit something, and it's tilted up at an angle. Now I'm going to release it, and you can see the track release all of a sudden as I do that. Now the track's loose. Okay, now to take the track off, it's very simple. Get yourself a little ball-peen hammer, or just any kind of a hammer, and you want to do it right in the front here where the sprocket is. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to just tap this until the rotor clip falls off. Once the rotor clip falls off, now I can go ahead and push this pin completely out. I might have to kind of pull up a little bit on the track to loosen the tension on it, and now the track is completely loose. Okay, so to take the motor out, you're going to actually have to remove the rail. And to remove the rail, there is a few screws you've got to remove. This Phillips head screw on the end here, you're going to actually have to apply heat with a torch. If you apply heat on there for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds, that screw should come right out. It's got green Loctite on it, so it's pretty tight. Once you get that off, then this sprocket comes off, and then you've got to take these 6 Allen bolts out. And once those are out, then the whole rail just pulls right off. And then once the rail pulls off, it exposes the whole shaft of the motor. And then to take the motor and the gearbox assembly off, you've got to remove these 4 screws up on top, and you've got to remove the disconnect the motor's wires. There's 3 here and 3 here, and then you've got to disconnect the speed control wire. Actually, the speed control wires, you have to just snip the tie straps here, and the speed controls will stay on there, but you just kind of pull it back, and that exposes the motor and the gearbox assembly. Yeah. Okay, now to remove the motor, there's 4 screws, and they're 3/16 Allen screws, and you can see there's 2 here up between the battery and the motor, and then there's 2 right between the 2 motors. And so all you have to do is reach down there with a 3/16 Allen wrench and loosen those up, actually take them completely out, all 4 of those, and then your motor gearbox assembly should pull right out, and then you're ready to swap it out with the new one.